Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another episode of my FS17 mod spotlight. Today we are looking at the Buhler from FS2K, Buhler 535 version 1.0 for the Farming Simulator 17. I am pretty sure it is probably a port. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But this tractor is kinda near and dear to my heart because this is literally the tractor that I started out with, driving tractor in Canada. I didn't have much of a choice really because the driver of this one was sick, and my new boss told me, well, you might as well learn right from the beginning and learn with the big boys. So yeah, I drove this beast down in southern Alberta. It is something else, and if you think the scale is off, then I have to say think again, because I am 6'5" and standing beside those tires. I have to see if I find the picture where I am standing beside those tires, and they almost dwarf me. So the scale, I think, is pretty close. Might be a little bit high, although this, I don't know how high the character is either. Might be just, yeah, I don't know, might be just 6 foot or 5'8" or something like that. But let's do the usual. We are going to look at the outside, we are going to look at the inside, we are going to look what kind of functions it has, if any. We're gonna look what the store tells us, and then we're gonna take it out in the field and have it work the biggest plow in the game. And yeah, we'll just see how well that all works. So without further ado, let's look on the outside. On the outside we see that, yeah, the textures are, yeah, they are not super shiny, which I am generally okay with, but they are not super high res either, and that's where I have a little bit of a problem with it. The model itself, we do have axes, we do have rings between the twins, that is good. Same on the front, we have a front weight because this is all you have on this one. There is no front PTO. I mean, realistically, what do you want to put in the front on this, right? Let's look at the shop quickly, and that tells us Versatile 535. 500 a day on the maintenance. It has 345 kilowatts or 469 horse. An 800 liter tank makes a maximum of 40 kilometers per hour. Yeah, and no upgrades. If you want to rent this one, you are looking at 38,000 upfront and per day 3,500. The price of it is 350,000, which I think is pretty close to reality. I am going to get a Challenger though, just to have a size comparison, and not with twin wheels. Actually, yes, with twin wheels. Challenger, where are you? Are they? Well, so this is the Challenger. And if I look at those two, yeah, actually, you know what, it might be a little bit off scale, but the Versatile is indeed a huge tractor. So this is what we hear. Unfortunately, the cabin itself is rather low res. Sounds like we do have turn signals, but we have no kind of, or not any kind of, yeah, we don't have any kind of display here, which is sad. That would have been a nice addition. So I'm gonna try to line up here beside the Challenger. Oh, this thing is loud. Yeah, you know what, yeah, I'm hard pressed to say it could be a tiny little bit out of scale. But I'm honestly not sure. Now what you do realize here probably when I jumped out is that you can see the driver at any time, which means that the driver is not on the right position within the model, because otherwise the driver would be hidden while you drive. And I apologize that I hit my microphone just now twice. And I don't have drive control on here, so that does not help anything either. I have to look on the outside because this is just not working. So we are hooked up here, as you can already see. No, up. Let's look at the lights. So we have the normal lights, we have driving lights, we have back work lights and front work lights, and they do work on their respective buttons. Okay, we have turn signals. It took me a while to see them, to be honest. Okay, yeah, the turn signals are there. We have hazards. So without further ado then, I would say I see you guys in the field, and we're gonna put this baby through the paces, getting some work done. So, and now we are here in the field and see how it handles the big plow, and as that was to be expected, yeah, absolutely no problem whatsoever. It's just pulling that plow like it's nothing. I am not sure, I don't think that the wheels have a shader. I'm not even sure if the tractor itself has any kind of dirt scale to it. But I am going to use it here for a little while, and then we will find out right away. The steering is not as accurate as it would be with a Challenger, I have to say that as well. It seems rather soft in a way. Yes, it seems like there's a lot of play in it, if that makes any sense. But it does tow its way, its payload, and that very easily, but with that kind of horsepower you would expect nothing less. Yeah, I think it's pretty fair to say at this point that there's definitely no shader on the wheels, no dirt shader. And I don't think there's any kind of dirt shader on the tractor either. So with that said, I think I'm ready to give my final verdict on this tractor. And I think it's safe to say that he deserves 3 out of 5 stars in my personal opinion. It's a good start. As I said, I'm pretty sure that the scale is a little bit too big. There is no dirt shader. It has very basic animations. The driver is always visible. And as I pointed out, well, for one thing, the textures on the tires are backwards on one side. Oh, they're backwards on everything. The textures are not high res. So, but it works. It has a clean log. So with that said, yeah, I think it's safe to say that he deserves... Oh, wait a second. There's one thing I have to test yet. So it does have mirrors that do work, but those mirrors are completely and utterly worthless because you can't see anything. Yeah, as I said, inside there is no display, so yeah, I think 3 out of 5 is fair. Kinda swaying almost to 2.5 out of 5, but yeah, if you like Versatile and this is the first Buhler that is available, then put it in your garage. This is definitely not going to be a tractor that you will ever see on our multiplayer server, on our community server. But regardless, I thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoyed the video. I will have the link in the description as well as on the mod spreadsheet. But this is all the time we have for today. This is the NorthernAlex signing off. Thanks for watching. God bless.